still with an empty pocket.
Yeah.
Doctor never found who Fred was on the inside. It's so interesting. It's all to me. I've been in recovery for about 4.5 years, and I didn't
Good for
realize
you.
how much of a spiritual seeker that I was until I got into recovery. And I really have dived really deep into the spiritual aspect of the program. And I've got a good friend that lives over in the UK, and he and I are, we're kind of parallel as far as the length of our sobriety and where we're at now with non-duality and trying to learn about it. And I tell him all the time, I don't know what any of this is for. I've come to that conclusion that in this mental state that I'm predominantly 99% of the time in, this is all just a joke. And that these physical things that I see, and I don't know what any of this is for. And the spiritual piece of me, that oneness within me, may already know what that is that I haven't experienced yet. But I mentioned to him earlier today, I said, that's the only question I have at death is I hope that there's going to be some kind of exclamation about what this was really about. It's such a silly joke sometimes whenever you step back and you're just looking at it. And so,
Somebody
yeah,
was to
it's
remove, if somebody was to right now touch you on the head with a wand, remove all your suffering, would you then care how they did it? Would you
not
ask
at
about the
all.
wand?
Not
Where's
at
that
all.
wand come from? How the hell did you do that? I don't want to take this until I know all about it. There,
Exactly.
there's a story in Buddhism, which is that there was a young man, and I forgot the circumstances, but one way or the other, was shot with a poison arrow, and he ran back to his folks, and he said, "Look, I've just been shot with a poison arrow. What can you tell us about it?" It was an arrow and it was poison and I'm going to die. My God, who do you think shot you? I don't know who shot me, but whoever it was, like I punch him in the eye, whatever. Oh my goodness. Do you think they were male or female? Do you think they were tall or short? What it really comes down to is that you got two choices: accept relief or die. That's it. That's all you got. That's what this guy had. And he decided he didn't decide positively, but he decided in the negative way that I'd rather die than go out of here uninformed. And man, that is taking things way too seriously because I don't know anything anymore. I really don't. It sounds like I'm up here and I got all these wise things to say or whatever. It may not sound like that, but sometimes it does. Things just come. And the same way that my legs are out of control, mouth's the same way. What you hear is what comes out of you hear it right after I do. I don't have any plan. It comes out and I go, ugh. But I don't say that unless I'm thinking I should have said something else, which isn't true. Give up on why, give up on how, and just accept. Accept what comes to you, eat what you find, sleep wherever you stop at the end of the day. What we know about all these things and about their happiness and all this and that, it ain't much. Because how do I know? Because almost all of us are overcoming it. We say, I know the key to happiness. Well, why don't you use it? But you unlock it. We just want to show off. We want to brag. We want to get attention. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do before I woke up. It was actually more important that you think I was enlightened than it was for me to be enlightened. Because if you thought I was enlightened, maybe I could manipulate you, which is what I really wanted to do. It's a shameful thing, but it just comes from the mouth of babes. That's the truth.